Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Hands and Bands. Hands and Bands. Today we are cashless or prop money stuffing for the first week or the first paycheck of May. $410. Let's go ahead and count it and make sure we've got that right. Again, it's prop money. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 380, 385, 390, 395, 400, 405, 410. That money is super thick, and sometimes I think I'm counting it weird just because my fingers can't separate it as fast as like regular cash. I do want to say that I do everything with cashless or prop money. My cash envelopes look like these, and I just stuff my receipts inside and track what I'm spending, how much I have for that category. My first video kind of breaks it down, but just a quick reminder, this is how I separate and organize. I have 3 savings accounts for my major items that I save towards that I don't need to pull from constantly, because my bank, if you pull too often, I don't know, maybe all banks are that way, but mine, if I pull too many times in a select amount of time from that account, they convert it into a checking account. So Christmas, home purchase, and emergency funds have their own separate savings accounts. My credit card, I have one that I use. I have others, but I only use one. The rest are paid off, and I just pay this one off each month. And then my checking accounts, I have 3. One is my main account with no debit card attached to it, where my paychecks are direct deposited. Then I have one for all my bill payouts with a debit card. And then my sinking funds has its own debit card for these separate categories. Okay. And then my kids have money market accounts for their savings. Well, for their mom savings. I'm trying to save $10,000 per kid, so by the time they graduate college. So I've got some time. They're in grade school, but that's the goal, and hopefully I make it. Before we get right into this, I do want to take a quick peek at what we're stuffing today. This is just a happy planner that I've upcycled, I guess, if you want to call it that. We are in May. This is how the upgraded version of this sheet looks, and it's on my Etsy shop, and I didn't want to just fill in what I already filled in, so I'll save it for the next month, but I want to give you a quick peek. And you just write in what you're paying when it's due and check it off after you've done it and the amount you've paid. But this is what we're looking at today, our sinking funds. So these are the items that we're going to be stuffing today, for a total of $410 from the first paycheck. And normally I don't have a second stuffing from my regular pay. I'm a teacher, I get paid twice a month. It's normally I'm preparing to pay the rent for the next month, which in my current month, but the way that this month has fallen, or these pay periods have fallen, I'll get paid in June, which will cover June's rent, like right on the 1st. And so I'll be able to start having a little bit of an ahead account, a little bit of money towards bills for the future. So I'm going to use that second pay that I normally would pay towards rent, and I'm going to stuff a few of these categories and some new ones, but as well I'm going to save a nice chunk for summer bills, because normally I don't teach summer school. This year I am, but normally I don't, and I don't get paid during the summer, so that helps me kind of have a little bit of cushion. And it's Arizona, and so it is super hot in the summer, and our electric bills are out of control. So I'm normally paying, I don't know, $60 to $100 a month during off season. During the summer months, my electric bill is normally about, I'll say, $250 to $400. Just depends on if we're in town or not, and if we're at home and the air is running all day, which it normally does. So that'll help me kind of alleviate some of that pressure. So we're again stuffing $410. I want to be sure we're in frame here. There we go, since I moved everything. I did get some new envelopes. I just filmed that video, so it'll be up at the same time, showing those new labels, I should say. My sister made my original ones. No, that's a lie. My original ones were created by me, and they were atrocious. They were these crazy laminated plastic creations I made in my laminator. And I had like stickers lying around that I pieced on the front to give it like some kind of label. And that's fine. And I say all that to say this. Do not go into debt trying to get out of debt. And that includes doing things for aesthetics, doing things because they look nice. It is okay to do whatever works for you, whatever method. It is okay not to have trays and prop money and binders and things. All of the stuff that you see here, including the clamp that's holding my iPhone and the little microphone that I have attached to it, were all purchased from funds that I earned through little side hustles, Amazon surveys, or Fetch rewards, things like that. So, or I saved from my allowance. I did not just go out and buy a bunch of things at once in order to give it this look or have a look that I was trying to get to. I do. I enjoy it. I love it. I like how it looks, but I did not want to, again, go into debt trying to get out of debt. So it is okay if you don't like prop money. It is okay if you don't like handwriting everything out. It's okay if you don't like an Excel spreadsheet. It's okay if you don't want a binder. It's okay if you want to use those things. And because there are so many different variations of what we like as YouTubers, it helps everyone because you get to see different things. You can pull and piece from what looks good for you. And that's what I pretty much did. I like an Excel spreadsheet. I like prop money. I like a tray and a binder. So this is what I'm using for me. And I'll put the things that I'm using on my Etsy shop that I've created, and I try to make them like literally just covering the cost of like my time. Like they're $1 to $2 type of things. I'm not looking to get rich. I want to help everyone because people helped me get to this point and to understand what budgeting looks like and what it can do for me. And so I just want to pass on that same knowledge and help. Okay, so just we're all here together to help one another. This is one of the greatest and most supportive communities I've ever seen and witnessed and been a part of, and so I'm super happy to join it. But I just want you to know that it is okay to do what works for you. Alrighty. Thanks for listening to my little spiel. So my 3 kiddos have money market accounts, and they are going to each get $25 today. My son's is a little different because his was created a little bit after the girls because theirs was for their birthday from their aunt. My sister started theirs actually as a birthday gift. I kind of let it sit for a while, and so this is why it's not as high as it should, but that's the difference, reason why there's a difference in the amounts. So Lily has 270. We're going to add 25 today. So 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70. And we're going to add a 5 and a 20. And now we have 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 295. That money is so thick. Okay. Gabby's also getting 25. I think she has like $1 more. 296 to start. I'm sorry, 271 to start. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 65, 71. And we're adding in that 25. My money was from Amazon, this prop money, and I have 2 different types. I'm sure you noticed. The Learn and Climb came with the tray. I'll link it below. I'll link where I did get these plastic sheets, and like this is a different label than the one my sister made. Also, I'll link where I got those from Blue Hearts on Etsy. But the money on both came from Amazon, just 2 different types. I needed more of the denomination, so I ordered the second, but the first is what came with the tray. So 296. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96 again. It really helps me to visualize what's what and keeps me organized on the money that's in the account. That's why I like to have the representation with the prop money. David's also getting 25, so it's 188 to start. 150, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. And then he'll get his 25. Now we have 1, 150, 170, 190, 200, 25 to 10, 11, 12, 213. All right. Yay. Seems like a little guessing game. Is that right? The count is right. That time. Car maintenance, I had to deplete quite a bit, pay my registration and some major work, but I still have 50 in there, and I'm going to add 50 today, giving it 100. So 250s. School is for my kids' back to school fees or any type of items they need for the classroom. Seeing 20 today, I had 110, now we're at 130. It mainly is for that. It can also be for things for my classroom because I'm a teacher, and so I like to purchase little items here and there for my students if I have any type of rewards, or I keep bottled water in my room. I also like to keep the plugins for this, like the Glade plugins, to smell nice in the room. So I have some fancy lamps that need bulb replacements, and fancy because I just spray painted them to be fancy, but things like that. So that'll come from here, but the majority of it's for my kids' back to school fees and any items they need for class. So that has 130. Technology is a new one for me, and it's not getting stuffed yet. It'll get stuffed with that second paycheck this month. That bonus money. Not really a bonus, but it's a bonus to me. Yearly has 40, and it's getting 40. 20, 30, 35, 40. We're going to add two 20s. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. And this is for subscriptions that I pay on a yearly basis, not monthly. My kids' PS4 account, Amazon Prime, Bitdefender, XM Radio, and the Ring subscription. I have those dates. Right now I need to do 40 a month, and then in April of next year I'll be able to reduce it to 20 a month, and then it'll have enough to sustain for the continuation of paying those off. I just need to beef it up a little bit before I reduce it. Okay. Hustle has nothing. It's getting 10. This is what I use for like Robinhood or any funds that I want to purchase little things in here for my YouTubing stuff, or Etsy. Since I have very low cost on either of those, it comes out of this. Mainly it's for Robinhood. My son can pick some stocks he wants to purchase, and I'll link our account for that below as well. Travel is getting 10. It has a 50, so now we're at 60. It will get boosted with summer pay this month, or this year, summer school money. The majority will be going to travel because we have a trip planned for July, and so that's the funds. Medical has 10. It's getting 10. My last 10. Now we're at 20. And this medical is for one of my twins wears glasses, and then my son just got out of his first phase of braces, and he'll be getting the second phase. The orthodontist said it could be like 3-4 years, just depends on what's going on. But they had to make some corrections early on, so then he has another phase possibly in the future when he's a little older. Because I don't have any outside cost associated with the kiddos. Their insurance covers everything, including their prescriptions and co-pays and fees. And then for me, I have an HSA account, which I believe it's like over $4,000 right now. I do have some major dental work coming up that's going to cost me $1,500, but it'll still have enough to cover me, and now it'll keep continuing to grow over the next year. And yeah, that $1,500 is going to be brutal, but you know, that's why it's there. I have some old fillings from when I was a kid, like in the late 80s, that are silver, and they've done well over the years, but now as an adult, my teeth are starting to crack like under the pressure of the fillings, and they're gonna have to remove them out. There's 3 of them. Remove them, and if there's any damage underneath, like repair, and then refill with, I'm gonna do the white this time, since you know we're taking it out. That way, you know, it'll look nice. Since I had to wear adult braces, let's make my teeth all white. Be nice at the bottom. Gifts is going to get 20. It has 60. 50, 60. And then 20 makes 80. 50, 70, 80. This is for birthdays and events, and like Mother's Day just passed, and my son's birthday is coming up, so this comes out of there. It's nice to have that. My envelope. This is new, because normally I keep it in one of these in my cashless envelope in my wallet. But I'm switching it into here, and so this will get stuff later, and I'll put it in here. That's nice. And then Christmas is getting 25. It currently has 150, 60. We're going to add 20 and a 5 to make 150, 70, 85. I gotta start adding more into this because before you know it, it's going to be Christmas, and I like to actually be done Christmas shopping in like October. End of October, I'm usually done. Everything's purchased, and then I use like November to wrap randomly when kids are asleep. That's just me. I like to get it out of the way. Home purchase has 400 and it's getting 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to add 50, 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 75. Next year I'm hoping to purchase a home, and so I want that to get really boosted. And then emergency has 405 and it's getting 75. The last 75 here. I don't have a goal for this. I know some people have like amounts that they, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 350, 4, 405. An amount that they're shooting for. I'm just gonna keep rolling it because that works for me, and just as I need it, it's there. But this is what I got. 1, 2, 3, 354, 450, 470, 475, 480. And that's my cash stuffing for the first paycheck of May. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for joining me.